This is a demo of how to sell your used soccer camera. So you come to the sell your camera page, it has a little bit of instructions, and then you come to the form. So let's say that I am Leo Messi and I have a used Vio I want to sell. I enter my name and my email and then my location. Now you don't have to put your whole address in here, you may not want to. It's just to give an idea approximately like what part of the world, what city are you in. So you enter what city you're in, so they have an idea. If you're going to ship it, can they come pick it up? Will you ship it around, and will you ship internationally? You just say, will the seller pay for shipping or does the buyer pay for shipping? You give your phone number and enter any notes that you might have. Here you put a description. In this case, I use it for 1 season, upgrading to a new one. Camera is in great shape. This is the headline that's going to show up when you list your camera on this page. That is the highlight. That's what's going to show up there. And then you let them know how old it is, how long you've used it for, or how old it is. If there are any issues, you would select them here. The price that you're asking, what methods of payment that you'll accept, what kind of plan does the camera have, and then when does that plan, if it's active, when does it end, and if it's not active, then the date, you can just set the end date to the current date. When is it available? When can they have it? These are all the parts that come with a new camera. So which ones are there? Are they all still there? Which version of camera is it? If you're including a tripod, which one or how many? Or maybe none. Then some people may want to just buy the camera, so you say, I'll sell it without the tripod or not. And then if you are going to sell the tripod separately, this is how much you would charge. So let's say you're asking $950 for both the camera and the tripod. If you're willing to sell the tripod alone, maybe you would just ask $250. Here you can upload a picture of the tripod. Right here, the person who's selling, this is a screenshot of your dashboard to prove that you actually own the camera. So you'll upload that here. So this is a picture of the front of the camera, the bottom of the camera, anything else you want to share about the camera here, any other photos. Here we verify that there's current video. We look at the recording, make sure it looks good. There's 2 ways to do it. You can make it public, or you can actually share it. There's a video that shows you how to do it. This just allows us to confirm that the seller has taken recent recording and that it looks okay. Then when you're done, you pay the listing fee and you click preview to make sure it looks good. Now if you are a person who's buying it, let's see what it looks like. Once it's listed, I should have mentioned, once you submit it, has to be approved by the admin, and then it shows up on this page. So a person who's buying would see this. They click on the information page. If they want to get a hold of you, they can't purchase from here. What they do is they come down here, they read about it, all about the camera detail. If they're interested, they just click send message, and then they can get in contact with you. So let's say that I am Cristiano Ronaldo, and I saw this camera was listed for sale. So I put in my name, my email, the subject, and then a message for the buyer asking them questions. So in this case, hey Leo, I'm in Manchester, England. I'd like to buy your VO to record my team. We're trying to make it into the top 4 in the EPL so we can play Champions League. I think this camera would help. So here you ask any questions or whatever you want from the buyer. Let's click the send message. So you're not going to, if you're a buyer, you're not actually going to purchase the camera from the site. The purpose of the site is to help connect teams that are buying and selling. Once you have found it and it seems like it fits your parameters, you get a hold of the buyer, or the seller, sorry, and then you can agree on the price and the shipping. And one thing you can do if you're not sure about, if you're still not sure about, sending a bunch of money to a stranger, one thing that we've done in the past is we have actually asked them to invoice us for half the price of the camera. We paid that half, they shipped us the camera, and once we received it, then we paid the second half. So that's one way to do it. If you're a purchaser and you're not too sure about it, you can always ask them to do like a payment plan to where you pay half up front and half once the camera is received. If you have any questions about how listing works, if you're a buyer or a seller, you can just give us a call, or you can send us an email and we'll get your questions answered.